How seniors should drink water to support blood sugar and diabetes health. What if there was a forgotten secret, a massively overlooked tool hidden in plain sight that could dramatically transform your blood sugar management and reclaim your health? It's not a new drug, not a restrictive diet, and definitely not another impossible exercise regimen. This life-altering key is as simple and fundamental as when and how you drink water. For years, you've been told to drink water, but the critical game-changing strategy lies in precision, a method so potent it can boost your insulin sensitivity by an astonishing 40%. This isn't just about quenching thirst, it's about unlocking your body's innate power to manage glucose, shattering the cycle of unpredictable spikes and frustrating lows. Don't let skepticism hold you back. The evidence is overwhelming, and the results are truly life-changing for countless individuals who felt trapped by their condition. You won't want to miss the final habit, or 99% will miss the last tip and will be stuck with unpredictable blood sugar and the constant struggle of diabetes management for life. Many people living with diabetes, especially seniors, faithfully take their medications, meticulously plan their meals, measure every portion, and rigorously check their blood sugar multiple times a day. They walk daily, avoid forbidden foods, and still, their numbers are a chaotic mystery. The exhaustion, the constant worry, the dread of every A1C result. It's a relentless battle. The frustration is palpable, a silent scream from individuals who've been fighting for years, even decades, spending money, sacrificing beloved foods, and feeling like failures despite their heroic efforts. This struggle is real, and it affects millions who are doing everything right, but are missing a crucial piece of the puzzle. Here's the shocking truth. Sometimes the most profound medical breakthroughs aren't complex or expensive. They are often fundamental basics we've completely forgotten, or worse, never fully understood. Recent groundbreaking studies from leading medical research institutions have illuminated a remarkable discovery. Strategic water intake, specifically when and how you hydrate throughout the day, can skyrocket your body's ability to use insulin by up to 40%. Imagine what that means for your coarse blood sugar control. Your body becoming dramatically more efficient, whether it's utilizing its own natural insulin or the medication you rely on. This isn't about drinking more water, it's about drinking it smarter. The conventional wisdom about hydration is dangerously incomplete, leaving millions vulnerable to preventable blood sugar instability. Understanding the hidden mechanism behind aging and its impact on your body's internal symphony is absolutely vital. As we gracefully age past 60, our bodies undergo several significant physiological shifts that make blood sugar management inherently more challenging, even for the most diligent individuals. These changes aren't a sign of failure, they're a natural progression that requires an updated strategy, a different approach to support our evolving physiology. First, your precious cells, the very energy factories of your body, gradually develop a resistance to insulin. This means they don't respond with the same speed or efficiency when insulin, the key, tries to unlock them to deliver glucose for vital energy. Think of it like a sticky lock that requires more effort to turn. Second, your hard-working pancreas, the unsung hero of glucose regulation, begins to produce insulin less efficiently than it once did. You're effectively working with a diminished supply of this absolutely crucial hormone circulating through your system, making its job even harder. Third, your kidneys, those incredible filtration systems, don't filter glucose as effectively as they used to. This means that excess sugar tends to linger in your bloodstream for longer periods, refusing to be eliminated, contributing to those stubborn high readings. But here's the game changer, the revelation that most people, even many healthcare providers, entirely overlook. Your brain's thirst mechanism becomes dramatically less sensitive with age. This isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a critical flaw in your body's natural warning system, leaving you unknowingly vulnerable. This age-related desensitization of your thirst mechanism means you can be significantly dehydrated, even teetering on dangerously low fluid levels, without ever feeling thirsty. Your mouth might not feel dry, you might not experience any obvious discomfort, but deep within your body, at the cellular level, an unseen crisis is unfolding. Even mild dehydration, a mere 2% below optimal hydration levels, something barely perceptible to your conscious mind, can send your blood glucose levels soaring by 10 to 15 points. This seemingly small shift is enough to push you from perfectly good blood sugar control into the precarious zone of poor management. This insidious dehydration is the silent culprit behind those baffling morning spikes, those inexplicable afternoon highs that appear out of nowhere, leaving you bewildered and discouraged. It's the missing link for so many individuals diligently following every rule, yet still battling an uphill fight against their numbers. Imagine dedicating yourself to every dietary restriction, every medication dose, only to be sabotaged by something as fundamental as not drinking water correctly. This is the urgent problem, and it demands an immediate strategic solution. Consider the harrowing experience of someone like Gerald, a 68-year-old man whose frustration was etched deeply onto his face even before he uttered a word. "I don't understand what I'm doing wrong," he confessed, his voice tight with raw emotion. "I eat so carefully, measure everything. My metformin is taken precisely as prescribed. I walk 3 miles every single morning. I've completely eliminated sugar and white bread. I've followed every single instruction, yet my glucose levels are a nightmare." He presented a notebook meticulously filled with chaotic blood sugar readings, 145 one morning, 185 the next, 162 yesterday, 178 today. Same breakfast, same steel-cut oatmeal, same measured portion. But the numbers were wildly unpredictable. His wife, witnessing his daily struggle, quietly added, "He tries so incredibly hard, but his A1C just keeps creeping up, from 7.1 to 7.9 over the past year. We're losing hope." Methodically, we dissected every aspect of his routine. His diet was impeccable, medication timing flawless, exercise regime consistent. Everything appeared absolutely perfect on paper. Then a question was posed that seemed almost trivial. "Gerald, walk me through your morning routine from the exact moment you wake up until breakfast." He explained, "I get up around 6:30, check my blood sugar immediately, make coffee, drink my coffee while reading the news. Then around 7:30, I make my oatmeal and take my medication with a glass of water." The critical question followed. "When do you drink plain water?" He paused, genuinely bewildered. "When I'm thirsty, I suppose. Sometimes with my pills. Is that wrong?" There it was, the hidden pitfall. Gerald was going from 6:30 a.m. until 7:30 or even later before consuming any actual water. 8 full hours sleeping without a drop of fluid, followed by another full hour awake without hydrating. That's a staggering 9 hours of progressive, unaddressed dehydration every single day. This prolonged period of fluid deprivation was thickening his blood, stressing his system, and making his body fight an invisible battle before his feet even hit the floor. His diligent efforts were being undermined by a simple, overlooked hydration gap. The solution was deceptively simple, yet monumentally impactful. We implemented strategic changes. Every morning, before his coffee, Gerald drank a full glass of warm water, enhanced with a tiny pinch of natural sea salt and a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. Crucially, 15 minutes before both lunch and dinner, he adopted the habit of drinking another glass of room temperature water to ensure consistent daily hydration. He carried a reusable bottle, sipping steadily throughout the day, transforming his approach to water intake. Just 2 weeks later, his voice on the phone was completely transformed. lighter, almost euphoric. My morning readings have been between 125 and 138 for the past week, he exclaimed. Every single day. That consistency hasn't happened in over 2 years. A month later, his average fasting glucose had plummeted by 22 points. No medication adjustments, no radical diet shifts, just water timed precisely and consumed strategically. I honestly thought this approach was a little crazy, he confessed with a genuine relieved smile at his follow-up appointment. Water seemed far too simple to actually matter, but I cannot argue with my glucose meter. The numbers absolutely do not lie. Gerald's transformation is a testament to the fact that even when you're doing everything else right, neglecting proper hydration for diabetes can derail your progress. Don't let this happen to you. This isn't just about feeling better. It's about measurable, life-altering improvements to your capacity metabolic health that can free you from the constant anxiety of high numbers. Before we unveil the specific step-by-step H3 method that has empowered countless individuals to achieve these incredible results, you must understand the 3 most insidious hydration mistakes almost everyone makes. You are almost certainly falling victim to at least one of these critical errors right now, unknowingly sabotaging your blood sugar control and making your body work harder than it ever should. Identifying and rectifying these common pitfalls is the first crucial step toward unlocking stable glucose levels and reclaiming vibrant energy. Mistake number 1, the most pervasive and dangerous, is waiting until you feel thirsty to drink. This is a catastrophic error for anyone managing their blood glucose levels. Thirst is not an early warning system. It's an urgent alarm bell screaming only after you're already significantly dehydrated. By the time your mouth feels genuinely dry, your blood has already thickened, your glucose levels have likely already begun to elevate, and your insulin, the vital hormone, is already struggling desperately to perform its essential function efficiently. You're already behind the curve, fighting an uphill battle. Think of your blood like a vital river, ceaselessly carrying glucose, oxygen, and nutrients to every cell in your body. When that river is full, flowing powerfully and smoothly, glucose molecules effortlessly reach exactly where they need to go, delivering essential energy. But when that river runs low due to dehydration, it becomes thick, sluggish, and incredibly slow-moving. Glucose gets trapped, accumulating stubbornly in your bloodstream instead of being delivered to your cells, which are literally crying out for it to function correctly. This leads directly to higher glucose levels and an overwhelmed system. This alone can explain those frustrating, unprovoked spikes. Mistake number 2 is the misguided belief that you can catch up on hydration by drinking massive amounts of water all at once. Many people go hours without a single sip, then suddenly gulp down a huge glass, thinking they've solved the problem. However, your body possesses a remarkable yet limited capacity for water absorption. It can only absorb approximately 200 to 250 milliliters, roughly 1 cup, every 15 minutes. Anything beyond that specific volume simply bypasses your cells entirely, flowing straight through to your bladder without actually hydrating you where it counts. You're literally flushing your efforts down the drain. Imagine trying to water a parched houseplant by dumping an entire bucket of water on it in one go. What happens? Most of the water rapidly runs off the sides, overflowing the pot, leaving the thirsty roots bone dry and unnourished. The same principle applies to your body. Effective hydration requires a steady, consistent flow. If you sip slowly and steadily over time, your cells gradually absorb exactly what they need, keeping your internal systems humming along efficiently. This sustained approach is vital for consistent blood sugar management. Mistake number 3, often surprisingly overlooked, is the habit of drinking ice-cold water, especially first thing in the morning or immediately before meals. While a frosty glass might feel incredibly refreshing on a hot day, it triggers an unfortunate physiological response crucial for diabetes health. So, ice-cold water causes your blood vessels to constrict and narrow. When your vessels are constricted, insulin faces a significantly harder challenge reaching the cells that desperately need it to absorb glucose. It's like trying to navigate a highway during rush hour with multiple lanes closed. In stark contrast, room temperature or slightly warm water encourages your blood vessels to remain naturally relaxed and dilated. This open, welcoming pathway allows insulin to circulate freely and efficiently, reaching its cellular targets with far greater ease. This subtle temperature difference is particularly critical during those peak metabolic times. First thing in the morning when your body is waking up, and around meal times when your system is actively processing incoming glucose levels. Switching to warmer water is a simple yet profound, healthy habit that supports your body's natural processes. Now prepare yourself for the ultimate guide, the precise method that has delivered phenomenal results for those striving for optimal blood sugar control. We call it the H3 method, a powerful, easy-to-implement strategy that targets both hydration and key physiological responses. The H stands for hydration. The first 3 represents 3 crucial timing points strategically placed throughout your day, and the second 3 signifies 3 essential elements that amplify this approach's effectiveness. This isn't just about drinking water. It's about mastering a sophisticated, yet simple, daily routine for better health. Let's dive into the timing points, the precisely orchestrated moments when water becomes medicine. Timing point number 1 is the undisputed champion, first thing in the morning. This is without a doubt the single most critical hydration moment of your entire day. The absolute instant you wake up, before coffee, before breakfast, before even checking your phone or engaging with any other activity, you must drink 1 full glass of warm water. Aim for approximately 350 ml, or about 12 ounces. This isn't just a suggestion, it's a non-negotiable step to set your metabolic health on the right track from the very start. Here's where the magic truly unfolds. Crucial additions transform this simple glass of water into a powerful elixir. Add a tiny pinch of natural sea salt, and we genuinely mean tiny, just what fits on the tip of a butter knife. Then squeeze in the fresh juice from about half a lemon. Why these specific, seemingly minor additions? After 8 full hours of sleep, your body isn't merely dehydrated from a lack of water, it has also depleted essential electrolytes through normal nighttime metabolic processes. These are vital for cellular function and optimal hydration for diabetes. That small amount of natural sea salt acts as a mineral powerhouse, providing sodium, potassium, and magnesium. These aren't just random minerals, they are electrolytes that actively help your cells absorb and utilize the water you're drinking, ensuring it truly hydrates you at a deep cellular level instead of merely passing through. The lemon, bursting with vitamin C, introduces a slight acidity that remarkably helps stabilize your body's blood sugar response to your first meal of the day. This powerful combination is a secret weapon for morning stability. This simple morning ritual accomplishes something truly extraordinary beyond mere hydration. It sends a calming signal to your adrenal glands. These glands naturally surge with cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone, which peaks dramatically every morning, prompting your liver to unleash stored glucose into your bloodstream. This natural fight or flight response is a significant contributor to those stubborn morning blood sugar spikes. By soothing this stress response with precise hydration and essential minerals, you actively prevent that unnecessary surge, giving you a smooth, stable start. Consider Elizabeth, a 72-year-old woman who battled type 2 diabetes for 14 long years. Her biggest, most agonizing frustration was her relentlessly high morning blood sugar. She would consistently wake up with readings between 165 and 175, despite meticulously eating a careful, measured dinner and having perfectly acceptable bedtime glucose levels. It was a disheartening enigma that eroded her confidence. We implemented just this one single change: warm water with a small pinch of sea salt and fresh lemon juice first thing every morning, at least 20 minutes before her coffee. 3 weeks later, her average morning reading had plummeted to 128. This wasn't a fluke. It was consistent, measurable progress with the same medication dosage and evening routine. The only difference was how she started her day, transforming her daily routine with this simple yet powerful habit. "I wake up feeling genuinely different too," she reported with radiant energy at her follow-up. "More clear-headed, less foggy, and not confused like before. And that lower morning number, it gives me such confidence and momentum for the entire day ahead. It's like I've finally taken back control of my mornings." Timing point number 2, before meals. Approximately 15 minutes before both lunch and dinner, embrace the habit of drinking a smaller glass of water, about 150 to 200 milliliters or just 1 cup. This seemingly modest action triggers several physiologically significant benefits, directly impacting your blood sugar management. Firstly, it gently prepares your entire digestive system, awakening it and stimulating the crucial production of digestive enzymes, setting the stage for optimal nutrient absorption. Most importantly, for our blood sugar control, this pre-meal water slightly dilutes the contents of your stomach. This dilution directly, yet subtly, slows down the rate at which carbohydrates are absorbed into your bloodstream. When carbohydrates enter your system slowly and gradually, rather than in a sudden rush, your body's available insulin can actually keep pace with the demand. This prevents dramatic spikes, ensuring your blood glucose levels rise gently and steadily, maintaining far greater stability and preventing the crash that often follows a rapid surge. Remarkable clinical studies have consistently demonstrated that this incredibly simple, healthy habit can reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes by up to 20%. Think about that for a moment, a 20% reduction from a simple glass of water. For many individuals, this significant decrease is often the critical difference between relentlessly struggling with sporadic glucose levels and confidently maintaining genuinely good blood sugar control. It's a quick win that delivers consistent, powerful results without any additional effort beyond mindful timing. Timing point number 3, during physical activity. This is an often neglected aspect of hydration for diabetes that can make or break your energy levels and blood sugar stability. If you engage in any sustained physical activity for more than 20 minutes, whether it's walking, gardening, household chores, or more vigorous exercise, it is absolutely imperative that you drink water during that activity, not just afterward when your body is already depleted and scrambling to recover. Proactive hydration is key. Aim for approximately 100 to 120 milliliters of water every 15 minutes of sustained activity. Crucially, focus on small, frequent sips rather than large, infrequent gulps. This consistent, measured hydration strategy performs a vital function. It meticulously keeps your blood volume stable, preventing the wild blood sugar fluctuations that commonly plague individuals with diabetes during and after physical exertion. Don't wait for thirst. Be proactive and consistent. This simple act keeps your metabolic health optimized even when you're active. Now let's unlock the 3 essential elements, the second 3 in the H3 method, that supercharge this approach and elevate it from mere water consumption to a powerful therapeutic strategy for diabetes health. These elements are the crucial nuances that ensure every sip you take is maximized for optimal absorption and profound physiological benefit. Ignoring these can significantly diminish the effectiveness of your efforts, leaving you feeling frustrated and wondering why your results aren't matching the promise. Element number 1, temperature matters profoundly. While many people instinctively reach for ice-cold water, especially when feeling hot, room temperature or slightly warm water is the optimal choice, particularly first thing in the morning and before meals. Aim for a comfortable 22 to 24 degrees C, roughly 72 to 75 degrees F. While cold water isn't inherently detrimental, warm water actively encourages your blood vessels to remain naturally relaxed and dilated. This open, unconstricted pathway allows for dramatically better insulin circulation and efficient glucose delivery to your cells. It's a seemingly minor difference, but its compounding benefit over time for blood sugar management is immense. Element number 2, minerals matter. This is a critical insight often missed in generic hydration advice. Simply drinking pure demineralized water alone isn't sufficient for optimal cellular function and safe hydration for diabetes. Your cells require a balanced spectrum of minerals to effectively absorb and truly utilize water. Without these vital electrolytes, a significant portion of the water you drink can pass right through your system without hydrating your cells where it's most needed, diminishing its impact on your metabolic health. That tiny pinch of natural sea salt in your morning water isn't just for taste, it's a strategic mineral delivery system. It provides essential sodium, potassium, and magnesium in the proper, balanced ratios your body craves. Crucially, avoid regular processed table salt. It has been chemically stripped of these vital trace minerals, rendering it largely useless for this specific purpose. Always opt for unrefined sea salt or genuine Himalayan pink salt, which proudly retains the full spectrum of beneficial minerals your body genuinely needs for efficient water utilization and robust blood sugar control. Element number 3, consistency matters profoundly. Your incredible body thrives on predictable routine, responding with astounding efficiency when given a stable framework. Drinking water at consistent preset times every single day isn't just a good habit, it's a powerful biohack that helps to regulate your entire metabolic system. Morning water at the exact same time, pre-meal water at regular intervals, this unwavering consistency directly helps to stabilize erratic blood sugar patterns. Over time, training your body to expect and adapt to optimal conditions. It reinforces positive physiological responses, making your body a more finely tuned machine. There's one more powerful addition, a vital habit that consistently brings remarkable results for those dedicated to peak diabetes health. About 1 hour before bedtime, drink one final glass of warm water. Into this, dissolve 200 milligrams of either magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate. Magnesium is not just beneficial, it is absolutely crucial for proper insulin function. Yet the vast majority of people over 60 are critically deficient in this essential mineral. This simple nightly ritual serves a dual, profound purpose. Firstly, magnesium is a natural muscle relaxant, preparing your body for deeper, more restorative sleep, which itself has significant positive implications for metabolic health and stress reduction. Secondly, and perhaps even more critically for blood sugar management, so this pre-bed magnesium intake helps to keep your blood sugar significantly more stable throughout the entire night. It prevents those subtle, often unnoticed nocturnal fluctuations that can impact your morning readings and overall well-being. This is a game changer for waking up refreshed and stable. The most common question that echoes through every consultation is, precisely how much water should I actually be drinking each day? There's a simple, practical formula you can use. Right now, to determine your baseline daily hydration aspirance requirement, take your current body weight in pounds and divide that number by 2. The resulting number, expressed in ounces, represents your approximate baseline daily water intake requirement. For instance, if you weigh 160 pounds, you need roughly 80 ounces daily, which translates to about 10 standard cups. If you lead an active lifestyle, engaging in regular exercise, or if you spend substantial time in warm weather, you'll need to adjust this baseline. Add 1 additional cup of water for every 20 minutes of physical activity or heat exposure. This adaptive approach ensures your body remains optimally hydrated, supporting peak performance and consistent blood sugar control, even under varying conditions. This isn't just an arbitrary number, it's a personalized target designed to keep your body functioning at its best, preventing dehydration-induced instability. How do you truly know if you're hitting your hydration sweet spot? The answer is literally visible. Look at your urine color. It should ideally be a pale yellow, strikingly similar to the color of lemonade. If your urine is completely clear, it's a sign that you might actually be overhydrating, potentially diluting your electrolytes. Conversely, if it's dark yellow or amber, that's a clear, unmistakable signal of dehydration, and your body is urgently crying out for more fluids, impacting your diabetes health. Pale yellow is the optimal visual target, your personal hydration indicator. To make this practical and sustainable as a healthy habit within your daily routine, here's a straightforward implementation strategy. Invest in a reusable water bottle that holds approximately 24 ounces. Make it your constant companion. Fill it completely 3 times throughout your day, once in the morning, once at midday, and once again in the afternoon. This simple method ensures you're consuming roughly 72 ounces in total, a perfect baseline for most adults and easily adjustable based on your personalized formula. Keep that bottle perpetually visible, on your kitchen counter, on your work desk, nestled in your car's cup holder, or right beside your favorite reading chair. Visual reminders are immensely powerful, working far more effectively than relying solely on your memory. This constant presence transforms the act of drinking water from a chore into an effortless, integrated part of your day, making consistent hydration for diabetes a seamless, automatic behavior. Remove the mental effort and you solidify the habit. So what incredible transformations can you realistically expect when you embrace the H3 method? What will truly happen when you commit to this vital daily routine? In the very first week, you'll likely feel like you're making constant trips to the bathroom. This is entirely normal and a positive sign. Your body is simply recalibrating, shedding excess waste, and adjusting to proper, profound hydration levels. This initial frequency will noticeably settle down by week 2 as your system becomes more efficient and adapts to its new, healthier baseline. By week 2, you should begin to notice a significant shift in your morning blood sugar. While it won't be a dramatic overnight miracle, you'll observe a consistent stabilization, perhaps an average of 10 to 15 points lower. This is not a slight improvement, it's a measurable, tangible step towards reclaiming control and fostering better blood sugar management soon. This steady progress builds confidence and reinforces your commitment to these vital, healthy habits. As you move into weeks 2 to 3, prepare to experience noticeably more stable energy levels throughout your entire day. That frustrating afternoon energy crash, the brain fog, the inexplicable fatigue, all will begin to diminish, replaced by a sustained vitality that might surprise you. Your post-meal to glucose levels will also become substantially more predictable and consistent, eliminating those jarring spikes and subsequent slumps that disrupt your day and undermine your efforts. By week 4, if you track your A1C, you might begin to see it subtly trending downward. While a massive drop isn't guaranteed immediately, this clear movement in the right direction is an undeniable indicator of profound physiological improvement and enhanced diabetes health. And here's the most profound feedback consistently echoed by patients. I just feel genuinely better. I can't quite explain it precisely, but I feel more like my old self again. That deep sense of well-being, that renewed vitality, is the true gift of proper hydration. This method does not claim to cure diabetes, nor does it replace necessary medication. Let's be absolutely clear. This is not an invitation to abandon your medical care. If you are currently taking diabetes medication, do not stop. If your physician has you following a specific blood sugar management and plan, continue adhering to it faithfully. What this powerful hydration method does is profoundly support your existing medication, making it work significantly more efficiently within your body, optimizing its impact and maximizing its effectiveness. We have witnessed astounding cases where, after 3 consistent months of diligently applying the H3 method, individuals under their doctor's careful supervision were able to reduce medication dosages. This wasn't because water magically replaced medicine, but because their body's entire metabolic health system began functioning so much more optimally, requiring less pharmacological intervention to achieve the same or even better blood sugar control. It's about empowering your body to be its best self. A crucial word of caution: if you have any degree of kidney disease, you must discuss this approach directly with your physician before substantially increasing your water intake. For the vast majority of people, this hydration strategy is completely safe and profoundly beneficial. However, if your kidneys are not filtering properly, you absolutely need individualized professional guidance to ensure safety and avoid complications. Your health is paramount. Similarly, if you are currently taking blood pressure medication, pay very close attention as you gradually increase your hydration. Proper hydration can naturally and beneficially lower blood pressure, which is a fantastic outcome for overall tight senior health. However, this positive change might necessitate medication dosage adjustments. Monitor yourself carefully for any signs of dizziness and report them to your doctor immediately. These are not reasons to avoid the method, but rather to implement it mindfully and responsibly. Let me share the inspiring journey of Dorothy, who was 74 when she first sought help. Dorothy had battled diabetes for 19 arduous years, multiple medications, an array of restrictive diets, countless diabetes education classes at the hospital. She understood carbohydrate counting better than most registered nutritionists. Yet her A1C had been steadily creeping upward, reaching an alarming 8.6, and her endocrinologist was seriously considering starting insulin therapy. "I feel like I've completely failed," she whispered, her voice cracking with despair. "I've done absolutely everything right for 19 years, but my body just keeps getting worse. Maybe this is simply what happens. Maybe I can't fight it anymore." Her spirit was broken. Her hydration habits, however, were shockingly poor. Perhaps 3 or 4 small glasses of water daily at most. Coffee in the morning, tea in the afternoon, but actual plain water, very little. "I never feel thirsty," she explained, reiterating the common age-related pitfall. "And honestly, I hate constantly using the bathroom. It's embarrassing when I'm out with friends." We began the H3 method together, addressing her concerns about bathroom frequency. I assured her that her body would adjust within 10 to 14 days, a small temporary inconvenience for a lifetime of benefit. 6 weeks later, Dorothy walked into the office a transformed woman. She looked noticeably younger, her eyes brighter, skin healthier, and a genuine smile radiating from her face. "My numbers have been the absolute best they've been in 5 years, she exclaimed, proudly displaying her meticulously kept in glucose levels log. "My average used to hover around 185 to 205. Now I'm consistently 145 to 165. My doctor actually reduced one of my medications, but it wasn't just the numbers. I have genuine energy again, she continued, real sustained energy. I can think clearly without that constant fog. I even started gardening again, something I'd completely given up on 2 years ago. 3 months later, her A1C results returned at a remarkable 7.3, a phenomenal drop from 8.6. You gave me my life back, she said, tears streaming down her face, but these were tears of pure joy and gratitude. With water, something that costs virtually nothing. I just wish someone had explained this to me 19 years ago when I was first diagnosed. Dorothy's incredible journey underscores the profound, life-altering power of simple, strategic hydration for diabetes health and overall senior health. Her story is a testament to the untapped potential within each of us to reclaim our vitality. This is why this critical information must reach thousands of people exactly like Dorothy who are struggling right now, trying so incredibly hard, feeling utterly defeated, when sometimes the answer is genuinely simpler and more accessible than anyone could possibly imagine. Don't let another day pass in frustration and uncertainty. This is your urgent call to action, your moment to seize control of your blood sugar control and your future. I want to challenge you personally to try this transformative approach for just 14 days, a mere 2 weeks. Commit to following the H3 method exactly as it has been meticulously outlined. Morning water with sea salt and lemon first thing upon waking. Water 15 minutes before lunch and dinner. Proper daily water intake and spread consistently throughout the day. And magnesium water before bed. Track your blood glucose levels carefully during these 2 weeks. See for yourself the undeniable improvements in your numbers. Beyond the metrics, pay genuine mindful attention to how you feel. Do you have more sustained energy? Is your thinking clearer, sharper? Are you experiencing better quality sleep? If after these crucial 2 weeks you observe real, tangible improvement, then keep going. Make this your permanent new normal, a cornerstone of your healthy habits, and a pathway to sustained metabolic health. The power to change your life is literally within your grasp. Subscribe. Which advice will you start applying today?